It's a chilly one in Brooklyn. So for some reason, I'm just going through my notes in my phone here, and what I want to talk about today is persistence and consistence. Not inconsistence, consistence. So persistence is what gets you there. Consistence, or consistency probably, I'm a school dropout, I don't get everything right, is what keeps you there. When I was in Canada in the late 80s, and I thought I knew what I was doing, and I got a job. I think I've done this video, but it was essentially selling high-end water filters door to door before people really drank bottled water. So, ahead of the game, category creator yet again. And I was broke, but I managed to get there every day, whether it was 2.5 hours walk or whatever. I got to the office. If I got there early, someone would buy me breakfast. I just got through it. It was a week's training to sell a water filter. You're supposed to spend an hour and a half in a house. And went that all gung-ho, went out to work. I was told, you knock on 100 doors, you'll get in 3 presentations. Out of one of them, you'll sell a water filter and make $100, which at the time was all the money in the world. And the thing was, I remember this, there was something called a price drop. Because what I was told is, unless you get the deal on the day, you're not getting the deal. Unless you get the deal on the day, you're not getting the deal. Because people will procrastinate and put it off and find something else to do. And this, this rings true. It's life. So, you've got to create the emotion there. And there's a lot of emotion involved in water filters. Whether it's food-based or weight loss-based or health-based, or there's a whole bunch of stuff about drinking clean water. So I go through it, I know it inside and out, go through it, go out for a week, didn't earn a carrot, not a thing. Showed up every day for a meeting, smile on face, just wanted to learn, didn't know, it wasn't as easy as I thought. So, next week, did the same thing again, went out to work, and made no money again. By which point, everyone out of my training class had quit. There was only me left. So, the third week, by the end of the third week, I was so frustrated and confused. I got my manager in. He basically taught me a lesson on rapport, which is also on a video somewhere. And somewhere at the back end of the third week, I sold my first deal. $9.39, price dropped to $6.99 as an incentive to buy on the day. I forgot to price drop. I got it wrong. So the next day, I came into the office, saw Tim, I said, listen, I've got this customer, but I think I've messed it up. What have you done? I said, well, I sold it for $9.39, not $6.99. And he said, that's okay. I went, all right. He said, I'll split it with you 50-50, all the overage. I went, oh, wow, okay, can I get some cash now? That's what I needed. And one of the other guys, the training guy, was saying, no, we need to give the customer the money back. And Tim basically said, listen, if this idiot that's not sold anything for 3 weeks goes out and sells one at $9.39, we're selling them too cheap. And there's an interesting lesson. Is, for whatever reason, I got it wrong. And then it's just mindset. In the end, we were selling these things at, I think, $1,500 for a little countertop thing. I mean, they're a great unit. But the lesson there is, sometimes you can be too cheap, and then it has the perception of being too cheap. But if you're persistent and you carry on, you'll get there eventually. So from chilly Brooklyn, have a wonderful week. Adios.